just joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Ow! Where did that come from? Adventure time!
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of it. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from...
Ah! Never! When...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we... Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump.
But how are we supposed to get in?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then.
Whew. Paimon might have said this before, Never, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in.
Greetings. If you would... The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. No obvious sign...
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance of...
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint...
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So...
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined. He also had no disagreement, but neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal...
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's... So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the Furthermore, Flint's is left up.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit.
Yeah! What reason would Flint say?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been...
Yeah, they would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that...
But no matter what, but
Precisely. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get... We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any... And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flints long ago, and been living time now. Yes.
then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do. Or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in... The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush. Hey!
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm setting aside the matter of evidence, tossing him into a... And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade, unease grips the...
Yeah, you're right.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should knight this of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination with...
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account.
Hey, you!
Rain outlines your fate. Speed of light. Incoming. With sword comes shadow. I'm going in.
Forest, Protector.
Don't blink! Hey!
Leave this place.
Speed of light!
Whoa! Fog's really rolling in. Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go. Monsters!
Cut to the chase!
This monster was lurking near the lamp. There's... Huh?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flince's voice? Did you hear that? More baddies! Incoming! Hey! Don't blink! Rain outlines her.
Forest, protect.
Speed of light. Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern. We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
than before. Lantern now! It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were Tank?
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt hasn't...
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere... To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I and an enviable...
Why did abyssal power just burst?
That is a long story. I sensed a power surging. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal...
Is that what rarer
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak, but I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it...
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued... Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to... I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me?
Well,
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not they alone have the ability. They usually don't pay my...
you mean
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
we found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly?
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so...
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should.
Ah,
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of... You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart in... Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to
oh,
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, whereas his subordinates would think. Wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such... So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night. And one that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
oh. At least we now know that he's looking for the...
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? What?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragment?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then.
Lawan gak nih? Lawan gak? Ayo.
You poor lost.
Let me read you a verse.
Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Leave this place.
Teamwork is dreamwork. No, my sword. Don't blink. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Siapa itu?
You poor lost lamb.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Forest, protect us.
Incoming. Hey! Yeah, let's light it up. You give, you receive.
Anjir, langsung sekarat nih.
Adventure time.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome.
Yeah.
Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me.
Oh?
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious.
Misterius
But-
man.
He seemed pretty calm. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, but considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate...
We'll do our part too. Alright, we're going. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, But so long as it doesn't glow, I calculated that you would have already entered. So I chose a spot visible from, as I thought. You're both
The perks of being better in
Your composure is more impressive
Yeah.
still. You're right, but let us leave such trivial topic. Just as I thought. Come, try.
Apa tuh?
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
to sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commands.
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against, he would have no reason whatsoever. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind.
Oh, if we can't get any the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve.
Sebuah petunjuk.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I get...
It is indeed. Our sincere... We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi.
Sosi. Oh. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, his mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward, and I understood. Completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so, and eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never what's with those faces?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hinza. We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise.
Bener juga.
8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked an major.
Loh. Mati sekalinya kamera.
With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of... Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has... But how would that help assuming he plans...
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like that we'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to...
That would be good, yes.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Fortunate then that abyssal...
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well...
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shit...
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty. Whether out of gratitude or your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to... You know humans well. And natural, but some things that humans would consider difficult are quite...
So... You mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was too.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you could... Would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light.
Is that why you chose?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw but I was freshly awoken. And the survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them.
Doesn't sound too
Well, I believe it. Besides, nonetheless, there are still some things. Tomorrow I shall go and check our
Will you need us?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a back.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. And even if someone is waiting, I have
All right then. We'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know...
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right.
Finally, we can rest.
Sorry.
Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear Get.
Resting? We're all about to be done for! Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all!
You better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for.
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the—
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? Well, what do you mean? This is so confusing! What do we do? It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay,
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies.
hold on! Calm down and...
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curator? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys.
And what hole did you crawl out
A
of?
watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking...
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got— Exactly! And you sure don't look like an
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've...
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal.
Come on!
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't—
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold... So, Paimon, you've been waiting...
Yeah, how did they even find
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. News, everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. And amidst it all, Flintz's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his...
So, did Flint's make his...
And that's where Yehoda, while everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a...
Aw, come on, Paw.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so...
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so...
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is...
All right, then. Let's have this discussion over at my... I see. So Flint's has a fragment taped...
Oh man.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had got still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rare shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies. Some of these must have been Rare's doing. He must have been seeking more...
This much is pretty easy to understand, but... Why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a Oh, why don't we find a few of those?
Our lab could certainly accommodate...
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day.
Then we best act fast.
A feeling we all share.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to...
The curatorium will handle enough.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall do...
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan.
Never mind you. This is a first for me.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment.
Gotcha!
Aliansi lah.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Chủ nhân. Tao mất.
Leave this place.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Forest, protect.
Don't blink.
Leave this place.
Speed of light.
Take heart. You toil not in vain.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he's...
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But to expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need...
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just gotta...
Many strange things happen here.
But that file really did... Hey! Come out!
Hmm? Wild Hunt phenomena?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel no...
Really? Huh. Hey! Seriously, another one? Huh. Okay. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long...
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, It seems to want us to know.
Alright, Paimon will go fetch her. All these incidents look pretty...
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge wild... And look. All these smaller scale wild hunt site reports...
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet. Or we would...
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being... But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone sealing powers watertight exactly.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal Energy and Wild Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should we...
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be...
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rarier, disguised as Sosi, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorb...
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What makes it so special that... That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's...
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lala must have sent it. Let's...
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nash. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste.
That's gotta be Rarier's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain it.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Barir. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Oh, but it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna...
Such, but will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? When all they see is the Wild Hunt surging up everywhere they look. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop in their folly. the townspeople will bar the path.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our... See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams. But now it seems useless to you.
That is my corpse.
Sorry.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later,
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I put each time the fragments I obtained were that which you hold in your hand.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot it will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients from...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Beberapa waktu yang lalu.
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back in...
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt but that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a...
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bear... Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim after all? A gamble that might rewrite one's...
Even so...
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon in...
Well, about that... People have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might. If Rarir has already formulated some... For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility, high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided. If
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. Hmm? The Traveler won't make it back in...
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
assessing risk level. Max.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
and we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let
Ulala. Cool.
This place is burning too!
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no
Is that Lady Lama? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to please. Have faith in our long-standing friendship.
thank you, my lady. Thank you.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone!
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
I always knew something was off about you. You're actually won't let you capture, aren't you?
Go.
Gue. Nangis aja.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going up.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lama. Inefa, give her
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense otherwise rifts will surely. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me. you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks.
Let's go, Anafa. This way up. Let's go, Anafa. This way up. Oh, this is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here? Look, you ready?
Ultimatum protocol.
Don't flop! You want this? Ding dong, brother.
Annihilation mode.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete.
Oh, alright. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assess.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Mau guys.
Sigi sato passa sax, iti ibotus necritus necrus daptusi, eis omnes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur resurcru, topia tua eition feratum.
torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my...
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body.
What's with him?
Ferfnir, Grinddaughter, Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by...
There's not having a heart, being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Anything in this world.
Fight.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia! We're safe?
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere... The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win? Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were caught. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your...
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hobbles again! Come on, Polonia!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess can... And then Well, I brought your associate along for the...
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me
Still, what do we do now? Ruru's gotten stronger again. At this point...
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now, but we still don't know what his aims are. And
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence. That means it's safe out there for now.
A question, if I may. Kind. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any...
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength. It seems my time.
Kita mati dulu. Wih, mantap cuy. Udah guys. Lanjut lagi nanti guys. Thank you yang sudah nonton. See you guys.